This is a group of bucks. They're all bucks.
My name is Conner Mobley, and this is a story of small town kids. We grew up together, we graduated high school together, and now we are trying to figure out what life has in store for the next chapter. Follow us as I film our adventures and chase new experiences this season on the road. So this fall, me and my buddies had the opportunity to go on some hunting trips, and I was gonna film them all, which was pretty exciting for me, and I know they were really excited as well.
Got to get dialed in before the season comes. Got 3 weeks to prepare for that, so here we go.
So in Missouri, the earliest we ever get to hunt is September 1st. It kicks off dove season. So this year we wanted to start as early as possible, and the earliest hunting we could do was a late August pronghorn hunt in South Dakota. I think we got about 8 hours left, and we'll be there, check in, and hopefully drive around and find us a group or two of antelope. So it'll be good. So we got our road trip snacks. Got the beef jerky, got the Starburst, lots of random stuff, can of nuts. Here we go. It's getting us to South Dakota. We're on the way. We're gonna find us some antelope, hopefully. So being at the age we are, we have a unique situation where when we have time off, we don't necessarily have to spend it with our families or spouses or whatever. We kind of get to make our own plans, and a lot of times that's getting in the truck and heading somewhere to go hunt. So the easiest way for us to do that is do a little bit of e-scouting and get over-the-counter licenses. You can apply for draw licenses, but over-the-counter tags are the easiest ones to get. So that's the route we were going with this year. Pretty interesting. Into Missouri, I've never seen a cattle drive come right down the main road. That was pretty cool.
Just pulled up to the motel. You know it's gonna be a good stay when they give you some actual keys. You don't get that very often. Walked in, got a TV from a long time ago. That's when you know you're in a good place, when everything's old-fashioned, just how I like it. So pretty good night so far of scouting. We've found multiple groups. A lot of antelope herded up right now. Not finding a bunch of bucks, but every group we find usually has about 1 buck in it. So I think it's gonna be fairly good getting into the antelope. Whether we can get in range, that's a different story. So I guess we'll come find out.
The plan going into this hunt was to sit over the water holes because late August it's extremely hot out there. But Mother Nature had different plans as we got there, and we had a little bit of a cold front hit. So the first morning we stuck with our original plan of hunting water.
So I just got the blind set up, and while we're setting it up, Connor spotted that group of antelope we seen last night. They were bedded down. They're probably about 300, 400 yards out, so hopefully after a while they'll work their way in to get a drink.
So about 5 minutes into getting out of the truck on morning one, I pulled that stunt right there. So that's good. We have a backup lens, but that old boy was brand new. Now he's in 2 pieces, unrepairable. So we'll see how that goes. We did a lot of walking for nothing. It's starting to get hot now, so we're gonna cool off and keep driving. We got a lot more land to look at. So. The first antelope we ran into was a young, curious doe, and she closed the gap from 90 to about, I think Tyson raised her at 38 at one point, and we didn't take the shot. I was able to get some really good footage, and it would have looked really good. But we had a few more days to hunt, and we had high expectations for those few days. For us, breaking that gun range mark was easy, really. But we had a bow tag, so breaking that bow range was very, very difficult. And it really did make it a lot of fun. So on day 2, we were feeling more confident. We kind of knew the area. We had seen where all the antelope were the night before, and we had put together a pretty good game plan.
Day 2, pretty excited about it. It's gonna be a hot one today, so maybe they'll hit some water and we can get on some watering holes. So, but we're looking at 5 right now. We think there's 1 buck, maybe 2. So we're just waiting for them to get in position where we can make a play. It's kind of hard to get anywhere close to them when they're sitting up on a hill. So maybe they'll quit feeding here soon and we can do something. So. This is a group of bucks. They're all bucks. Well, the 5 bucks we just spotted, they finally went over the hill and we thought we could kind of work our way towards them. Didn't get 100 yards from the truck. And I seen a little head over the top of the hill, and there's a really nice buck over the top of the hill, but we're just laying here because we really can't do nothing about it now. Like he's at the high point and there's just no way to get around, so we figured it better off just not scare him and just hang out and let him do his thing until he gets in a position where we can move or do something else. So it's just a waiting game now.
So as we're headed up the fence line, we see a lone buck, and he was too close to the fence that we couldn't make it any farther. So that buck makes his way straight to the pond, and we get behind the decoy. I hand my camera and monopod to Tyson, and I'm just holding the decoy, and we're headed right at him. So I stick the decoy in the ground, Tyson hands me camera. We were able to get a shot off, which was more than we expected, being only day 2. I'm used to the big hardwoods of Missouri, chasing whitetail, and it's not too hard to hide. But getting out here in the west, and everything's flat, and it's hard enough to hide 1 guy, let alone hiding 2 guys, and then add it camera gear. So we had some other encounters with bucks, but we just couldn't quite seal the deal. What I really enjoyed about South Dakota, that was my first time hunting pronghorn, and they're a totally different animal than anything else that we've ever got to hunt. They're also in a totally different area than anything else we ever get to hunt. So getting that experience was something that was really different and really cool, and I'll definitely be back to South Dakota to hunt pronghorn.